Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving.
Clearly.
Clearly. Siri, what are you drinking today?
I will be drinking a Diet Coke that I haven't opened yet, but now that your dog is crawling out of my lap, I'll go ahead and do that now.
Yay!
We'll see if the pop filter filtered that out.
I have a Diet Dr. Pepper that I'm going to open. Hopefully, one of those made it in. Cheers.
Cheers, queers, Britney Spears. I don't know.
Amazing. For those watching on YouTube, I'm bleeding. You can't see it on camera, but
We had a bit of an incident.
literally 5 minutes ago, Siri walked in my house and my dog ran to greet her like she always does. Then Siri came in and saw Ren, who is my roommate's kitten, technically still a kitten. He's almost a year old.
Mm.
I know. And she was like, "Oh, what's on Ren's foot?" And I said, "What?" And his little white paw is completely covered in shit and litter.
Yep. So homeboy stepped in something in the litter box
Yeah.
and didn't have the decency to clean it up.
So she and I really got into his toe beans.
He hated it.
He did. He scratched me. That's why I'm bleeding.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I am currently responsible for that cat because his mom is on her birthday trip.
Oh,
So I would have had to clean that up anyway.
dealt with that. Yep.
But literally the first thing I said when I saw it was, "Oh, I don't want to deal with that."
It's okay. We're all in this together. Um,
Anyway, he's clean now, hopefully.
my goodness.
He was mad.
Yeah.
Dude also needs his nails trimmed. I learned that.
Yeah, that's a later problem.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done bleeding. That's exciting. Nope, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, speaking of bleeding,
Oh,
we went to Vegas for my birthday this past weekend
oh my goodness.
and we got tattoos.
Yeah, we did.
Siri and I each got a daisy, and it's like on our upper forearm.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it, but yeah.
They're matching and they're very cute. That was my first tattoo ever. It did hurt more than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not bad though. Like it hurts, but it's not like
Yeah, it was, I mean, start to finish, it took probably less than 3 minutes.
yeah, our girl was really fast.
Yeah, and very nice and very good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have decided from now on only single needle tattoos for me, which is like the fine line tattoos, which is what I want anyway.
Yeah.
This one is thicker and slightly larger than I would have if I had like designed it myself.
Yeah.
But we went and did the $10 flash tattoos that are viral on TikTok. So this tattoo was very cheap and I really
Yes.
can't be mad at it.
No, exactly. And it's not like that's the thing. I feel like I would want all of my tattoos to be littler too.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad because like they are still small.
Yes,
They're
it
just
is still a small tattoo.
I just really like
Yes.
a dainty tattoo,
It does fit under a band-aid, can confirm.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
That's all three of my tattoos will fit under a band-aid pretty easy. So easy
Yeah.
to hide.
Yep.
Although it would just look like I had taped up my arm from a cat scratch attack or something.
Yeah.
If I had 3 band-aids on this one arm.
Yes.
I guess I could probably Jimmy rig one. Like I'll do like a wrap on the wrist for both.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one, whatever.
Yeah.
Just hold my hand there.
Anyway, so we have tattoos.
Yes. I ended up getting 2 because I kind of like there was like a rock on hand one that I just kept on looking at and kept on thinking about, and it was only $10. So
Yeah.
I did 2 because why not?
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, both of those tattoos were still way cheaper than my other one. So
Yeah. Very satisfied. I will say now my Instagram scrolling is mostly, mostly flash sheets. Mostly more than $10.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the only thing. We didn't just go to Vegas to get tattoos though.
Well, no, not just.
I mean, kind of. Mm.
We stayed at Treasure Island, which is where the climactic events in Miss Congeniality 2 occur. So that was quite exciting. The ships are still there. The show is not there, unfortunately. It closed in 2003, which we did know ahead of time, so at least we weren't disappointed there. Um, but the hotel was cool. I liked it a lot better than the Excalibur, which is where we stayed the last time I was in Vegas.
Yeah, and I feel like I liked it. I'd stayed at the Link the last time, and the Link. The one thing that was nice about the Link is the Link did have a couple more stores
Mm.
in it. Although now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it did. I don't know, but I felt like Treasure Island was a little bit calmer.
Yeah.
Like, Vegas calm.
Yes.
Like the Link was a little bit. It was so much busier and so packed, and so it was nice. Like Treasure Island felt so close to the things we wanted to do,
Yeah.
but still like enough removed that we
Yeah.
weren't. I don't know.
Yeah, there also was like a whole wing of that hotel we didn't even venture into.
Yeah. So
So who knows what was in there. But the casino area was nice. It was clean. It was relatively quiet. The restaurant was busy, but it looked like it had good food. Restaurants, plural.
yeah, there were a couple of restaurants we didn't,
Yeah.
and a coffee shop too, like a different one. Which if
There
we
was-
hadn't had coffee plans already, that could have been
Yeah.
an idea for a morning.
There also was a Starbucks in there,
Oh yeah.
but then also a separate small coffee shop, which we would have done. We did a lot. We were only there one
Oh my
night,
gosh.
but we did
Yeah,
so
we did
much.
so much.
When we got there Saturday, we wandered the strip, which we wanted to do. We went to the Coca-Cola store. We went to the M&M store. Then we did the roller coaster at New York, New York, which I had wanted to do.
Yeah, we wanted to do that roller coaster the last time we were in Las Vegas, but we were with a person who really basically just told us no, which is funny. Like we're adults, we could have just been like, "Oh, we're gonna do it, so you can stand here." But
yeah, she really did not like for us to do fun things.
so anyway, we did the roller coaster this time.
It was so much fun. Our photos are amazing.
Yeah, I was like, we're buying the photos.
Yeah.
So because they took a photo of us before the ride, which I thought was great because then that's just like a nice, cute photo, and then the ride photo is a ride photo.
Hilarious.
It did not get enough attention on my Facebook, that's for sure.
Oh, rude.
Because I did the quote from Princess Diaries, like the picture is worth 1,000 words, and you have two pictures.
Yes.
But yeah, that was like a highlight. You really wanted to do that, and it was like, yep. And it was nice because our friend Jasenia did not want to do the roller coaster, which I get it. It was handy though because then we didn't have to rent a locker for her stuff. So thank you, Jasenia, for being the real MVP.
Yeah.
And monitoring our belongings.
Yes.
While we waited forever for that roller coaster, but it wasn't really that bad. But
it wasn't. The line did move slower than we thought it would. But I thought it was worth it. That roller coaster is so fast and so it's obviously more intense than Disneyland.
Yeah, it was not a Disney ride vibe.
At one point, Siri goes, "This is not the Incredicoaster."
And then it snapped a photo, and I knew my face looked utterly ridiculous. And so I started laughing harder, and like tears are streaming down my face because I'm like, that photo is going to be so hideous. And then it took another picture.
Yep.
I think the first one was like a fake out.
Maybe.
I don't know, but it was so funny.
Yeah.
We got off. I'm just like wiping tears. What are you doing, sir?
Ren's causing chaos.
Renifer, get off that suitcase. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
We also ate at Giordano's.
Yes.
Which I had never been to, but it's one of Jasenia's favorite restaurants. It's pizza, Chicago style. So good. So good.
Good. Yeah, we shared the chopped salad, which I love, and then we shared a sausage deep dish pizza.
Yeah. So good.
So good.
Yeah, and then they also sell frozen pizzas that you can take home with you. So Jasenia and I each got one of those. I got one. I think she got three, which good.
Yeah, because I think she knew her mom would want
Oh yeah,
as
and her
well.
sister probably.
Exactly.
Um, we did that. Then we went back to the hotel and got cute, and Siri took a
Yeah, I
nap.
took a nap because
And
I just needed to put on the clothes, and then I laid there while everyone else got pretty.
yeah. And then we went to the Chandelier, which is a bar inside of the Cosmopolitan Hotel. This bar is 3 stories, and it's literally like you are inside of a chandelier. It is so pretty and so sparkly, and the lighting was great. The music was nice. It was definitely a more chill Vegas spot. Like it
Oh,
wasn't like a
absolutely.
club. I think the club part of it was on the 3rd floor, and we pretty much stayed on the first 2 floors. Um, but it was so pretty, and I just couldn't stop looking around. I was so just taken in by the sparkles. And I loved that all the girlies there understood the sparkle assignment because pretty much everyone was sparkly. It was
Yeah.
great.
It was, yeah, that was super cute. I had never been in there. So
Yeah.
the one thing I realized is that there was a milk right there, and I thought about trying to hit it on the way out to get
Oh,
you
yeah.
something you like, and then we went down a different way, and then I completely forgot.
Yeah.
I was also, I think I had like a little bit of an overuse issue with my ankle going on. I think because we had done such a long Disney day, and then the Vegas walking, because we walked the strip. That's a lot of
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
And I was in my on clouds, but I hadn't been wearing the on clouds lately. I've been mostly in my new lifted Nike Court Legacies. But so then my foot wasn't used to the shoe. So there was like a strain on my ankle. It was so dumb because it just hurts so bad to walk, but not any other time. So I knew it was just like an overuse situation. So anyway, I was a little distracted gimping around. And I was like, I am so sorry. Like I'm in pain, but it's not like unbearable pain. Like it hurts to walk, but not, like I'm undeniably injured and need medical care way. Just in a I need to not be walking so much way.
Yeah. Well, there is a milk bar in LA,
Yeah.
so we can always pop in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do love Milk Bar.
Mhm.
But then we went across the street to the Taco Bell Cantina,
Oh, yeah.
which everyone kind of was like, seriously, you want to go to the Taco Bell Cantina? And I was like, yes. Because my brother had told me, I think there's one in Dallas or somewhere where he goes to visit his friends, and they have Baja Blast margaritas. And I was like, I sure want a Baja Blast margarita. And also, it felt like a good idea to eat something because the Chandelier didn't have food. It was just like a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
And we hadn't eaten since
Giordano's.
pizza that afternoon.
Yeah.
And this was like 11 p.m. And everything else was pretty much closed restaurant wise, like immediately around us.
Yeah,
So, and we were trying to not walk a lot because Siri was broken.
I was dying. I
Yeah.
also really had to pee. So I was a little cranky in Taco Bell because I didn't notice where the bathroom was until the very end.
Oh, well. We went into Taco Bell. It was such a vibe. It's a 2-story Taco Bell club, basically. The first story is like a restaurant situation, and then upstairs there's like a light show and dancing and a fun time. The security guard was even dancing and having a fun time. All of the employees in there were super nice. I was wearing my birthday sash, so they all told me happy birthday. And then when we walked in, the girl who was like handing me my drink was like, "What's your name?" And I said, "Allison." And then she got on the speaker and was like, "Everybody tell Allison happy birthday." And I was like, I did have my Baja Blast margarita. It was delightful. They just had like 7 different slushy machines in there. It was great. And then Jasenia and I really bonded with one of the employees and wound up following her on Instagram.
Good.
So, hi, Michelle, if you're listening.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so like." They came back and they're like, "We have to say bye to Michelle," and I was like, "Who?" Because they were up there for forever talking to this girl, and I was like, "I need to sit down and figure out where a bathroom." Also, I was the only sober one in the crew, so
Yes,
it was,
yeah.
that's what was happening.
We weren't drunk.
No, it was just like a fun. No, you were just vibing, and I
We
was
were just
like,
loosened up.
I had 2 Diet Cokes, and Diet Coke just like goes through me, and then I have to pee. So I was like,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Also, the chandelier just automatically brought you lime in your Diet Coke.
Mhm.
And what does Siri love pretty much more than anything?
Nine.
Lime in her Diet Coke.
Mhm.
Um, then after that, we went back to the hotel where we decided to call it a night because we were tired and we had brunch plans the next morning.
Mhm.
Then Sunday morning, we had brunch at Cafe Lola, which was one of the main things I wanted to do because it is so pretty and pink and floral and girly. So we did that. I wanted to get their souvenir glass with their frosé in it, but they were out of it, so we'll just have to go back.
Yeah.
Really, it's okay because the drink I got was very good. Um, and then I also got a coffee, and they put happy birthday in
Oh,
my
so
coffee
cute.
in pink.
Oh, it was so cute. I think all their presentation was awesome. The workers were awesome.
Yeah.
Decor was great. They kept it clean. It was just very cute.
Yeah. I will say pretty much every employee we encountered on that entire trip was amazing.
Yeah, very kind people.
Like food, shopping, the roller coaster people, everyone was
They're
so
super nice.
nice. Jasenia and I at Cafe Lola got the strawberry shortcake waffles. So good. I ate my leftovers this morning and they still were very good.
Good.
And then also they gave me a free birthday cupcake.
Oh, that was adorable. And she
Yeah.
like just put it on a plate for you and lit a candle and handed it. It was so
Yeah,
sweet.
it was really nice.
Yeah.
Um, and I also got some scrambled eggs on the side of my waffle, and those were really good scrambled eggs.
Yeah. I think that was a good idea.
What did you get for food?
Oh, they had a vegan donut.
Okay.
But it was vegan gluten free. So those are pretty dense. But
Yes.
yeah, it was, I mean, it was good. But
Yeah.
it was definitely a vegan gluten free donut.
donut. Well, it was pretty.
It was pretty.
Yeah, it was a really good time. We got to sit in the table I wanted. And then we took some pictures in there. We learned that there was like a separate photo booth room.
Yeah, thanks to that guy. Thanks,
Yeah.
random guy.
Yeah. Like literally everyone we encountered that entire weekend was so nice. Even just like random people that we would walk in the same vicinity as.
Yeah. I know someone like watched me take my outfit video and I like made a funny comment like, gotta get the outfit. And they're like, no, absolutely you do. And I was like, oh, okay, you're not being a hater.
And then right across the way from Cafe Lola was an Altered State, which Siri and I love Altered State, but they don't have a physical store in the entire state of California. So when we see a store, we have to go in. So we did. I did some damage. I got this sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now. It has a bow on it. Everything I got there was super cute, and I think every single thing I got there had a bow on it.
Yeah, pretty much except for the sale items.
Oh yeah, they had a sale going on, and I got a skirt and a pair of pants for $3 each.
Yeah. Their sales section was really good.
Yeah.
They had some really cute jewelry options too. So that was cool. I know Jasenia got a couple of things there, mostly for Estella.
Yeah, for her sister.
For her sister.
I thought it was so funny because she got Estella the same pants that I got myself. I was like, yeah, we can twin.
Yes. Oh, hello. Hi, baby.
And then after that, we walked around the shopping center at Caesar's Palace. I got my Fat Tuesdays fix finally. Oh, I don't think Jasenia ever was able to get into the shared album because I still don't have the picture of when I walked up with her with
She
a giant
did.
cup. Oh, did she?
I'm pretty sure she put that picture in there.
Okay, maybe I need to go through it again. Yeah, we walked around that shopping center. It's pretty good. Very pretty. Then we went back to the hotel and changed because we wore cute things to brunch and then we wanted to be in comfies. Then we went to the Venetian and the Bellagio. The Bellagio to watch the fountain show because that's like one of my favorite things to do in Vegas because it's so pretty. And the Venetian also because so pretty.
Yes. And then we had to go back to Giordano's to get the frozen pizzas.
Yep.
And then tattoos We did tattoos, and then 2 other things on our checklist.
Yep.
We're going to Swig, which you all should know by now that Allison and I love. And there's one in Vegas now,
Yep. Just opened.
so we don't have to go to Phoenix or Utah anymore.
Yeah, I think that's the closest one to us now.
Yeah. Yes. So we got Swig. Jasenia got to try Swig for the first time, and Allison got to try a Swig cookie.
Yeah, they gave me a free cookie for my birthday.
Yeah, that was so nice.
And then we went to White
Well,
Castle.
yeah,
That was my first time ever having White Castle.
which is so funny. People in my family make fun of White Castle as being like horrendous, but like it is kind of a vibe. Like I don't hate White Castle.
Somebody is ringing my doorbell.
Like they have the sliders.
Oh, it's Jasenia. She's probably bringing me my credit card. BRB. Actually, I'll just vamp while Siri's grabbing that. So we stopped somewhere on the way home to get gas. Hang on. Anyway, when we were driving home, we stopped in Barstow to get gas. And I was the only one in the car that had to pee after Swig, which still baffles me. So I gave Jasenia my credit card and I was like, you can fill the tank. And then apparently I never got it back from her. So she brought it back just now. Thank you. Anyway, we went and we got tattoos. And then we got White Castle. That was my first time having White Castle. Then we got Swig, which was Jasenia's first time having Swig.
Yeah.
And then we drove home. And we got home at like 11:30. We were supposed to return the rental car at 10:30.
It's fine.
I think we pulled into my driveway at 11:20, and at 11:31, I was backing out of my driveway to go return the rental car. So we
did pretty good.
We did it fast. And the good news was it was a just a drop off because they were already closed at that point. So they have no idea what time I returned the car.
Yeah. It was really funny driving out of there because it was just a cop there. So usually they check your like paperwork or whatever, or they know it's not a rental or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, this is a personal vehicle. And he's just like, I actually need to see proof that this is your vehicle. He's like, because I don't work here. And as you can see, it's just all of these cars with their keys in them. So, and I was like, got it. So I was
Fair
like,
enough.
here's my registration and my ID. You'll see how brand new this car is.
That's what I said too, because your car looks like it could be a rental car.
Yeah,
It's so new.
It's so new. I'm like, it is a personal vehicle. Yeah, that was so funny. I was so zonked after that too. I mean, I slept a lot of that drive back, but
yeah, I think I slept for like maybe 30 minutes of it.
yeah, like in the end.
Yeah, which I wasn't planning to sleep any of it. And I really wasn't tired until I finished like answering people's texts after Jasenia took over driving. And then I was like, oh, it's nice and warm in this car, conk.
Yep.
Yeah. And then all three of us had to work the next morning.
Yes.
I think we all had to be at work at or before 8 a.m.
Mhm.
So that was fun.
Yeah, I get to school and I was just like, how is everyone? I was like, wait, okay, actually, how are you all? Are you all okay? We're good with the fires? Did anyone do anything fun this weekend? I was like, I went to Vegas. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I got tattoos. And they're like, what?
I hope you're inspiring these children to pursue higher education so that they too can go to Vegas and get tattoos.
I tell them every day, I'm like, listen, this is a job.
Yeah.
I do this for the money.
Yeah. Like I am single and have no children, therefore,
yep,
this money is mine.
They're like, no Disney? And I was like, oh, I went to Disney on Friday. And they're like, okay. I'm like, what did you all do? And they're like, nothing. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sucks to suck.
Well, one day you will be able to do things.
Hopefully. Yes. Yep. Luckily on Monday I had a very short day. So I was done by 1:30. And then I went to Coffee Bean to use my birthday reward because that was the last day I could get my free coffee.
Yay.
And then while I was over there, that Coffee Bean is right next door to Urban. And when I was walking by Urban to go to Coffee Bean, they were playing Come Clean by Hilary Duff. So I was like, well, obviously that's God telling me to stop into Urban. So I did. And when I walked in, I checked my app just to see, if I had any rewards or anything. I had a 15% off everything for my birthday. And it also like stacked on top of sale items.
Oh, see,
So I
that's
got a
nice.
very cute dress for like $8. And then I finally got those bow socks that I wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cute.
I
Cute.
spent under $20 at Urban.
See, that's good.
I know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then I came home and I cleaned and did stuff. For 3 days now, I've spent multiple hours every day working in my house, and there's still so much to do. Oh, yeah, I did have to reschedule my birthday party. I think last episode we talked about that.
Oh,
I did reschedule my birthday party. It was going to be on Friday, which was my birthday. And I was excited to have it on my birthday because I can't even remember the last time I did something for my birthday on my birthday. Like normally I tell people like I'm going to El Tejano that night if anybody wants to come,
yeah.
but like I haven't had like a
The
party,
actual.
like the event.
Hmm.
Um, but I did reschedule it just because I didn't feel super great about asking people to leave their homes when there were multiple fires happening and more kept popping up. And it honestly was a really good thing that I did reschedule it because literally during the time frame when my party would have been, our friend Amanda got evacuated.
Hmm.
So it's a really good thing that she was not at a party at my house.
Yeah, and unable to get to her cats.
Yes.
Because that would be. Hi,
Yeah.
Winston. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand when they're watching these videos of like, why did these people leave their pets? And it's like, the people didn't leave their pets. The people weren't home when the evacuation happened,
Yeah.
and they were not allowed to go into the evacuation zone. So
Huh.
it's not that they left their pets intentionally. No, they were not allowed to go get their pets.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
A lot of people, when the Palisades fire first broke out, it broke out very quickly. It moved very quickly, and nobody really knew at that time where it was going to go. So the first round of evacuations happened so fast that those people didn't have time to pack. Like at this point, I think most people in LA have a go bag ready.
Hmm.
Um, the first round of evacuations, they literally could only take what they could get within a 10-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's how fast it happened. And one of my friends a few days ago posted on her Instagram story that she just couldn't think about or she couldn't stop thinking about all of the pets whose owners were at work when that happened, which everyone was at work because it was literally just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like nobody at that point in time was expecting this to happen.
And like, people, like, jobs don't just let you stay home because you think
Yeah.
something weird's gonna happen because of the Santa Anas. They're gonna be like, oh, I can't let you stay home because of the wind.
Yeah.
You know, that's just not how it works. Like, I had to
No.
go to work on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then they made it an early release day. It was so dumb. We had like half the students present. Um, it was just very weird, and they waited until the absolute last second to close school Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
And I still think it's nuts that we had to go back on Monday because the air
Yeah.
quality is so bad.
I'm pretty sure the show that I've been working on hasn't filmed since Monday because I'm pretty sure we went back Monday and then people were like, "Oh, this is too soon."
Hmm. Yeah, the air quality is atrocious. It's bad. Even if you like can't see it, can't smell it, it's bad. There's so many
Um,
chemicals in the air.
LA County last night put out a mask advisory um, for pretty much all of Southern California because right now, according to experts, we are dealing with 9/11 quality air
Hmm.
due to all the chemicals from the structures that have burned and vehicles. A lot of vehicles have burned. Because people have had to get out of their cars on the freeway to physically outrun fire on their feet.
Yeah, like they weren't getting out fast enough in the cars.
Yeah, because evacuation traffic.
Hmm.
Um, so anyway, there's a lot of chemicals in the air. So like on Apple Weather, it shows the air quality as being good, but that's because right now we don't have smoke or physical debris that you can see in the air. But apparently that doesn't measure chemicals, that just measures like things in the air, like
Yeah.
physical things.
They just don't have a good way to measure like the toxins like that in the air
Yeah.
because there's not a solid enough history of things like that. I mean, the closest we have is 9/11.
Yeah.
But again, there's no like great markers of what that can do to people.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look at 9/11, and that's the closest we have is the effects that it
Yeah.
had on firefighters. I keep on thinking of Agent Orange,
Mhm.
with soldiers from Vietnam, like how that ended up ending a lot of them even like later on in life, like way after
Yeah.
Vietnam, like they are sick and it's because of the effects of that chemical that was used in
Yeah.
warfare. Like we didn't know.
So anyway, we're advised to be wearing masks for the next 5 to 7 days, which you and I have been doing for about a week now anyway. Um, so at least we're kind of on top of that. But also in this mask advisory that they put out, um, they said that several experts, like lung doctor experts, had said that this type of air quality and these chemicals in the air, this is what causes lung cancer in like 15 years. So it'll be crazy 15 years from now when
Let's see.
so many people we know start getting lung cancer. Did she find her AirPod?
She found her AirPod.
Where the fuck was it?
That's what I asked. She was in her backpack. Oh my gosh. Ah, I'm so glad.
Jasenia, when we were in Vegas, lost her AirPod.
Oh, and okay, so I always do this thing where I'm like, all right, what was everybody's like rose and thorn? Like, what was your favorite thing and your least, whatever, your highs?
And Jasenia lost her AirPod, so obviously that was her
She was just like,
thorn.
well, you all know what my thorn was. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Dude, all three of us looked for that AirPod
Oh,
extensively. We tore that hotel room apart. We tore that rental car apart. Like, there's not an inch of that rental car I haven't seen with my own eyeballs. Like, you guys even like pulled the mattress off her bed.
yeah, we were looking and behind, a shaking blanket.
I like emailed the hotel the next day after we checked out to be like, "Hi, we're missing an AirPod. If you happen to find one," and they were just like, "Oh, so sorry about that."
Whatever.
Anyway, they don't need to look anymore. So, Treasure Island, if you're listening.
We found the AirPod. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what was my thorn again?
I think your
And
ankles.
probably my ankle. Just the one. I'm being cold.
It was kind of cold. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Um, yeah. But other than that, it was a really good weekend. We also had a really good day at Disney on my actual birthday.
Yeah. Oh
We
my
did
gosh.
the princess breakfast, which I'd been wanting to do for a long time, but we had never done because it's expensive.
Mhm.
It's definitely not an every trip thing. I do think it's worth doing if you want to meet princesses, because it was a really good experience, and I'm really glad we did it. Um, you get a 3-course meal. You
Yeah.
also can get 2 hours of valet parking at the Grand Californian with that reservation, which we didn't use because we didn't need it.
Yeah.
But that's nice if you don't have park reservations because you don't actually have to go into the park to do this experience. So I kind of feel like that would even be better, like the morning that you're checking out of a hotel,
Yeah.
because that way you can like get in those characters and that one last piece of Disney magic, and you still can like have your card. But anyway, it's a 3-course meal. Everything was so good. The attention to detail, of course, in the Disney way. Everything was like themed and pretty. The cocktails were pretty. I had something called the Royal Awakening, which obviously was inspired by Sleeping Beauty. And it came to me pink, and then they dumped some blue curacao in it. So then it was blue on top and pink on the bottom. And I said,
Yeah. Our server was great. Her name was
Mhm.
Brooke.
She was great.
Yeah, she was great.
All the princesses were great.
Yeah, the princesses were great.
We got to have story time and a kung fu lesson with Mulan.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
Yeah.
That was when she was just like, where does everybody like come from or whatever? And there was like a little girl like, Sydney. And I was like, you're from Australia. And the girl next to her was like from Spain.
And then the
Oh.
girl next to her was from Mexico.
And in the back, I'm like thinking in my head, like, we're from Burbank. And then like all the other kids, it was like Colorado, Arizona.
Yes. Yeah, Pocahontas asked where we were from, and we said Burbank, and she was like, "Oh, so you just blew in with the wind or something like that."
Yeah.
I'm like, Yes.
funny.
Yes, we did. But it was really fun. We got to meet Rapunzel and Aurora
Mm-hmm.
and Pocahontas and Mulan and Ariel and Snow White. And Raya was there, but we didn't meet Raya.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all? Maybe.
Are we missing one?
Later that day, we met Elsa.
Yeah.
We did meet some other characters later in the day.
I don't know. That's right. We did go see Elsa. Our Elsa was great.
Yes, that was probably the best Elsa I've ever interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
But our server, Brooke, also told us, like when she seated us, that how she recommends people do it is you see the characters when they're there and then you eat in between because they do like rotate out. And that's what we did. And I think that was a really good way to do it
Yeah.
because then you got a little break between your courses. Yeah,
Yes.
it was really fun. All the princesses told me happy birthday. Also, we took birthday pictures in front of the castle. We literally rope dropped to do that before breakfast. Our PhotoPass photographer was so good. He understood the
Yes,
assignment.
he did.
He called me birthday girl. He would be like, "Oh, move this piece of hair or fluff your skirt," and like, "Oh, birthday girl, do this," and I'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was really good. We also had a really good like all the cast member interactions that day were right on.
They were good.
Yeah.
The only downfall of that day is that we didn't find the sweatshirt that we wanted,
Oh yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah. I'm not torn up about that yet.
Nah.
No.
I feel like this year will be a slightly lighter Disney
Merch.
merch year.
Yeah,
We went pretty hard with Disney merch last year,
we did.
and I feel like I'm cooling down.
Yep. For one, I'm running out of space.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's like right before the end of the year, we both did kind of go a little baller with the Stony Clover sweatshirt.
Oh, we did.
So I'm like, I'm good. I got this. I got some other sweatshirts.
Yeah.
I don't need 17 more.
No.
The zip up one, the one that's kind of viral, I'm not mad about because I didn't have anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it's something that like I know I will wear, that's different. But like if it's just like
Yeah.
I like it and it's cute. Okay, am I gonna wear it though?
Yeah. 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 I need to be more honest with myself about will I be like actually heartbroken if I can't find this later?
Mm-hmm.
If the answer is yes,
Then.
then sure. If the answer is
Then yeah.
then that's the answer. But we had a really good day. We rode some rides. The wait times were pretty low that day.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was a good day.
We went to Company D.
Oh, we did. My friend Kelly is a cast member, and she texted me and she was like, "I'm sorry your birthday is smoky. Hope this makes it better." And it was like the invitation to Company D. So we got to go. I got two children's princess dresses because I can wear children's clothing. So I got a Merida dress and I got the Halloween mini dress. Um, yep. We got some ears for 99 cents. Yeah,
Yeah. It was
it
good.
was a good time.
Yeah, I got a purse I had been eyeing for a long
Mhm.
time. So that was worth it to me.
Yeah.
And I got a pin.
Yeah. I saw Kelly at work on Monday and she was like, "What'd you get?" And I was like, "I got princess dresses." And she was like, "Good."
Yeah. It was pretty bustling in there when we were in there.
It was busy. I
Mm-hmm.
think people were taking advantage of their fire days.
Yeah. That and it feels like that's a place that some cast members probably go when they're done with
Mhm.
work. That's what it kind of felt like to me is that some people might have just ended a shift
Yeah,
and
that
then
too.
went over.
Yeah.
So kind
But
of cool.
all in all, a very successful celebration of my birthday. That's not over yet.
What did they call it? Origin Day?
Oh yes,
A rotational day?
in Galaxy's Edge, the cast members would say, "Oh, happy Origin Day" or "Happy Rotation Day," and I was like, "I love that. Thank you."
Thank you.
Chewie hugged me. It was great. Yeah,
Yes.
it was a good
See,
time.
she keeps on
I'm
stepping,
getting her little leg.
yeah, stepping out of her little armhole. What is it about this sweatshirt that makes you want to just stick your arm out the head hole?
I guess it is a little big on her.
Anyway,
Anyway, my birthday's not over yet because my party is on Saturday. So that's that.
yes.
Yep. And on Saturday, I will have my first birthday cake in 11, 12 years.
That's nuts.
I know it.
Nuts.
Actually, my first birthday cake was a tiny little one that we got at Target.
Oh,
When I had to reschedule my party, we went to Target and I got a little tiny cake and then we put candles on it and I made Siri and one of my roommates sing happy birthday to me.
yeah.
Yep.
Which we did.
Yeah, it was great. I have leftover cake if you want some.
Okay. There's a lot of dairy in frosting.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a commitment.
Yes. Anyway, I think that'll bring us to the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay.
And I'm Siri Harkins.
And we are thriving.
Clearly.